Get it off.
You are?
Not over here, mate.
Yes, over there.
No.
Want to watch it? You alright?
Are you coming here?
No. Well, we'll be taking the drone up now. What, mate? I was just weirdly looking at me. Well, I'm going over there. I'm going to be taking the drone up. I wasn't going to come out. Come out of the way to roll and have a cigarette and look in my bag, see if I've packed my gloves. Which I'm going to proceed to do. Get my gloves out. Just so I packed them. Awesome. Now that's all that's left. Let's take the drone up. Now, if people think I'm absolutely horrible for this, then it was simply because of the way he was looking at me, checking out what bike I was on, everything. It's the only reason why I'm just going to take the drone up. You coming in here? Nope. That's alright then. Alright then. I'll come over your side instead. And that, I mean, I might be bang out of order for that, but you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. And now we're taking the drone up like an idiot as well. I've packed 2 right-handed gloves out of a pack of 3, so I'm wearing that one backwards. It's alright.
Take off. Home point updated.
Start recording on the drone in 3, 2, 1. Now let's take a look over BCA, shall we? So this is BCA. Just down here.
Get it off.
You are?
Not over here, mate.
Yes, over there.
No.
Want to watch it?
Not going. I'm telling you.
Look. Look right above your head.
Get it off.
What? Call the police. Good. So there we are. Because I flew it directly over his site, he's now calling the police. There we are, BCA. Their other site had no problem with me flying a drone previously, but this guy does. There's a car just pulling in here. He's now on the phone to the police. And I had a feeling he was going to react like that, the way he was looking at me. Yep, drone. What's illegal about it? You rang 999 to waste police time?
Why are you putting a drone over there?
Because I want to.
No, you can't.
Who said? Who said? I'll find out in a minute. Who said I can't fly a drone over here?
You cannot fly a drone over here.
Why? What's against the law about it? Absolutely nothing is against the law about it.
No, but you could be scoped out for a prize.
Okay, so why are you on the phone to the police then?
Because
Could be doing this and could be doing that is not up to the police. That's up to you to figure out as a security guard.
that's right, I am a security guard.
Yeah, and that's up to you to figure out what I'm up to.
It does not matter. No photos, no drones, no.
Recording on a chest mount, drones up in the air recording as well.
Good.
Good.
Somebody will be coming down.
Who?
You'll find out.
I'll find out. Is that a threat?
No, I'm not threatening you at all.
I'll find out. Sounds a bit threatening to me. Trying to cause harassment, alarm and distress. Now that's against the law.
Hey?
Clever sod, ain't you? Trying to cause harassment, alarm and distress.
Got this guy, he's got a drone over our side.
Not even on the phone to the police.
Told him to get it off and he's getting anti-social.
Stop recording. Bring the drone down.
Why?
What?
Why are you doing it?
Why am I doing it? Because I want to. Let me land the drone and I'll have a conversation with you. 1 second.
Landing.
Hello, did you want a conversation? I've landed the drone now. You're not interrupting a drone pilot at work. What?
I said you can have a conversation with the boss.
Okay, I'll wait for the boss to come down then. It's funny that, because the last site I went to that was GBA, the managing director or CEO or one of them, it was a top dog anyway, came out and was like, yeah, do your thing. And that was literally when they had a site. They still have the site. Where is it? Near Bircham Way in Grimsby. Now this is a bit out of Grimsby, and yet I get the animosity. I'll speak to a boss. Oh, I'll speak to a boss. Not that I ain't spoke to a boss before. It's about half power, but ready to go again if needed. Now they came from the right, so we'll figure out, shall we? hell. Looks like nobody's coming out to speak to me, guys. Is it you meant to be coming down to have words with me, is it?
I'm not coming. I've just heard that you're here trying to fly a drone over the site.
Oh, I currently have. I might take it up again if necessary.
Why? Not over this site you can't.
Oh,
it's
I did.
Private property.
I've just had it over.
Well, it's private property and there's a lot of valuable cars on here, so we don't know who you are or what you are.
I'm a freelance member of the public that's allowed to fly over this site if I want to.
Well, this is actually private property, so are you sure you're allowed?
It's not that airspace up there.
But
how high do you think you own up there?
It's not a case of that. It's what's on the site.
Okay.
There's a lot of valuable cars, a lot of valuable kit on here.
Right.
And for all we know, you could be somebody that's casing the place out for a future visit.
Are you worried about your security then?
Well, you never know, do you?
Is it a big security problem here?
Well, don't be like that.
I'm asking a genuine question because what I could do to help you guys is then fly the drone closely at all locations where somebody could get on, possibly target this place for a robbery, and show you guys that so you can sort it.
Well, okay,
but
from your point, but from my point of view, that might be what you're doing now. Checking it out. Well, yeah, but I've only got your word for that. So what we'd rather you did is you don't fly your drones over this site because, like I say, we've got a lot of valuable cars and that on here, and we don't know who you are, we don't know what's what or anything. So all we can say is just please don't fly them over the site, will you? There's plenty of fair ground all over the country to do it. You don't need to fly over this particular site.
Why?
Because, like I said, we've got a lot of valuable cars on here that we have to protect.
So countrywide, there's not a lot of valuables in other places.
Yeah, but there's no need to be like that. It's what we're trying to do is say, look, please do not fly your drones over this site. We're looking after our customers' interests.
Well,
we don't know who you are.
I have flown it and I've recorded everything that I need to record. I have flown it above here.
Okay, then, can you answer the one question for me then?
Go on.
Why would you want to do it?
To see what's in here. To be nosy.
Well, that's it. Why do you need to be nosy to see what's on a private bit of land?
If a police car screeches down your street, right, and jumps into a business, you're not going to go and have a look, are you? Curtain twitch.
Yeah, but not going to get a drone out and start.
Oh, I would. I would.
Well,
do you own a drone?
That's your personal.
Do you own a drone? But
it's not your land, though, is it?
Do you own a drone?
No.
Then you wouldn't get a drone out and film it, would you? I've got a drone, so I would. Yeah. That's the be all and end all of it.
So if this was your line you were running, you would be alright with everybody else with a drone if you didn't have one?
Yeah.
And you were comfortable?
Yeah.
So if you advertise, said, oh, these cars are here, I'll get them stolen for you because I've got a drone footage of what the perimeter's like.
So what do you do with this information that you're actually recording and videoing?
I make videos
to do what with?
About anything and everything, and I post it to social media platforms.
So you could be putting YouTubes of this videos of this site on YouTube. Anybody can see what vehicles are on this site and think, ooh, there's some nice Teslas on there. There's some nice BMWs
There's not
on there.
There's vans.
No,
correct, but correct.
Oh, hang on.
But correct.
What you can see here's vans. What you've been flying over there, that's not vans. There's a lot of valuable cars out there.
Currently, I've not flown over there, but now you've said that, I will.
You better not. Don't, please.
Why?
We're asking you not to.
Why?
Because we don't want you to do it.
Our site, that's all. Nothing to hide.
But I want to have a look at them nice cars.
Why?
Because you just said there's really nice cars. I've just flown over BCA.
Yeah, but you can go to
KW, BCA, whichever one it is.
You can go to a dealership and look at the brand new cars that's in the showroom, free of charge. Why would you want to look at some second-hand ones?
Because they're not really brand new.
What, ones in showrooms?
Yeah.
Aren't they? So they're not
test driven, they've been driven.
Ones in the showroom?
Yeah. These have been took off boats.
Yeah.
That are in these hidden little locations like here.
But they're not registered, are they?
Right. No, exactly. They don't.
So they're still classed as brand new.
But what I'm saying is, before they go to a showroom, there's rigorous testing and stuff before they're sold, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are more new than them. So these are brand new. They're just new. In my line of work. In my foresight.
These have done 20,000 to 30,000 miles. and they've gone 3 or 4 off a boat. So, but one's in a showroom.
Still, I came here to film that. Stood here, and well, to be fair, he looked me up and down like I was a piece of meat. I decided to take my drone up.
Well, what we can do, we can apologise for him, but we would still rather you did not fly your drone.
If you were in our position, you'd say, well, I'm trying to protect our work and our site for our customer, but you're posting all that footage on there saying, well, that might be a weak point because these cars are in here. I'm just saying, from our point of view,
if you're really worried about your security that much,
well, I'm not.
That it's going to make you worry about me making a social media video, and I think you need to up the security for the safety of anybody just targeting this place anyway, even without this video being out.
Somebody wants to, somebody will get in. I know that.
Yeah.
But we don't have to publicise it and put it on YouTube, or how do we?
Oh, I do. That's my job.
Yeah.
I get paid to do so.
That's like I say, but from our point of view, if you're in our point of view,
I understand your point of view, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, they just try to protect our site.
At the end of the day,
we'd rather not the footage on there.
You've got
what you've taken, that's fine. But you don't have to take it up again to have a look at another.
Well, yeah, because he's just told a random member of the public out here, I could be anyone, that there's nice cars at the other end.
There is.
But
so even without taking the drone up, I know there's nicer cars in there.
What I'm really struggling is why a random member of the public would want to come and film and video an industrial site just to see what's on it.
To make a video about the site, post it on social media, make some money, and sit down and have a nice cup of tea at the end of the day.
I'm really struggling with this logic. I'm sorry, it's just that thing of, I just don't understand why people would want to come and do something like that on a site where they know, maybe not a case of you shouldn't be doing it, but you're not welcome doing it. That's the better way of putting it. You're not welcome to fly your drone over this site.
Okay, I know that now. I didn't know that earlier.
Right. So shouldn't you have actually approached the site before you try flying your drone over the site to say, I'm here to video this, would you mind if I flew it?
Not really. Not really.
Isn't there like an ethical question about this?
I mean, if there's a chance to, sometimes I do ask, yeah. Sometimes, I do say.
Surely isn't it an ethical thing of saying, do you mind if I fly my drone over your site?
So what it is, right, is some places where I've got the opportunity to, I do mention that I'm going to be taking a drone up, but I'm not going to ask for permission. Never ask for permission, because I know I'm legally allowed to, and I want to make that video, because I make money from that video. So then that feeds me, that feeds my family, puts food on the table.
Isn't there also a thing of, like, copyright stuff, of you videoing stuff that you're not, without the owner's permission, and then posting it on social media?
No.
Because you're videoing this site without our permission, and then you're posting that on social media.
Yeah.
Without our permission. You're filming me.
Nothing to do with copyright.
But there's an ethical thing.
To be honest,
you're videoing me. I see your dash cam here. You're videoing me without my permission because you think you're at threat.
No.
That's why you're doing that.
This is going to be the context of the video.
You're probably going to put that on social media, a video of me on social media, without my knowledge and without my permission.
Oh no, you know it's going on social media. I've told you it's going on social media, and you know you're being
I'm telling you now, I do not want that putting on social media. I do not want you posting videos of me on social media.
Unfortunately,
now you know I'm anti that.
Okay.
So now there's an ethical thing there of you posting something of me that I've specifically told you not to do.
And there's a way for you to deal with that.
Go on then, enlighten me.
Enlighten you. You own your face, right? And there's a way of privatising your face. You've come up to a guy that's clearly recording because he's told you that I've been out here, I've been videoing with a drone and stuff, right? So you know there's going to be cameras involved, right? I've mentioned several times that obviously you've seen the body cam earlier on than when you've mentioned you don't want your footage on social media. I've told you that I'm posting it on social media. This is the context of the video. But on them social media platforms, there's a way of hiding your face if necessary. So when I do post a video on social media and you do find the video, if you do find the video, then there's a way you can deal with that through that social media website.
Well, I'm sorry, but okay, so I don't use social media. Okay. You're posting a video of me on social media. People that know me possibly could see me on there and possibly could start saying, well, and making fun of me and everything, because I don't go on social media. So rumours and things could be spread about me that I've got no idea about. So you're telling me I can blank my face out?
Yep.
Shouldn't you be blanking my face out to protect my?
Not necessarily.
I'm not sure.
I get the angle you're coming from. There's an ethical point and this, that and the other, but at the end of the day...
you were just putting what, your drone footage, not your body cam footage.
Oh, I put all the footage together, I make the video. So that's what I mean by make the video. So at the start, the way he approached me when I just stopped here, and I was just looking around and I was just like, right, I'm gonna roll a cigarette, I'm gonna have a cigarette.
Yeah, but that's just
out of the wind.
doing their job, innit?
He came up, looked at me like I'm a piece of meat.
That's your opinion?
Honestly, if I had it on camera, I'd stop the recording now and I'd show you. Just so then you could go, oh my God, he actually looked at you like that. Looked at me like we was in a jail cell together and he was like, ready for some fun, fresh meat.
It does feel like a jail cell, doesn't it?
But the way he looked me up and down at the same time as well as looking through here.
Yeah, but he's just doing his job of protecting the site and the gate. If you see, you're in his
I didn't even do anything at that point. I just literally stopped there with my bike.
But he's just
to roll a cigarette.
saying, make sure this is clear, that's all, and make sure nobody's eyeing up the fence line and stuff like that.
Well, he came over, he said, are you trying to come in here? I went, no. He went, good. Slammed his door on the way back in. I went, fine. I've got that on record, but I was facing that way, unfortunately, so I haven't got him looking at me like a piece of meat. You just have to take my word for that. That's what it felt like to me anyway.
Yeah, some sense of
yeah, not a problem. He could be checking out what I was wearing and stuff to report on, maybe. I don't know, but it just felt a bit...
Yeah,
you know. Anyway, as it goes for all this, I don't stay at a site longer than 20 minutes, half hour, if that. I just get me footage, gather it, make a video, post it on social media, and then that's it. That's literally it. That's all I do. I make a couple of pence from it, and I go home and I have a cup of tea. That's...
Yeah, I understand what you do and all that lot, and I appreciate there's a lot of interesting things like that. But the only questions I've got are the questions about doing it without the permission of the site and all that lot. And I just think it's something, maybe because I'm probably too old school.
Do you know what it is?
I've always been taught you ask permission before you do something. It's maybe just because
do you know what the fact is, right? In this world, it's changing a lot. It's changing a hell of a lot, right? And if you don't flex your rights, you will lose them. And this is what I'm doing. I'm flexing my rights. Everywhere I go, I'm educating people on the rights to be able to film from public, which means nobody has privacy in public, right? So you've come up to me, I'm stood out here on public, I'm not past your fences. You've got no duty-bound things like laws or rules over everything. No. Yeah, I get that.
We're trying to just protect our land and what assets we got.
Yeah, I understand that completely. But what I'm saying is this whole concept that I am doing and making videos out of, like, is educating people on the laws, the facts that what we can do and what we can't do. So I stay on the right side of the law, right?
Oh yeah.
I stay well within the boundaries of the law.
You know what you're talking about. No,
and I do all that, but at the same time I educate people. I educate everybody. Yeah. You know, like I'm stood here having a conversation with you now. I could have just happily just turned around and saw. As soon as you told me there was nice cars over there, I've then got that information. I've gone, right, keep talking to you two. I'm taking my drone up now, but I've not. I've stopped. I'm actually having a conversation with you.
It all depends on what your class is a nice car, doesn't it?
He said Teslas. Something about Teslas.
Yes.
You think they're nice?
He said something about Teslas.
I can educate you about Teslas, and you would not want one after I've had half an hour talking to you about them.
I've seen a few rumours on social media. Funnily enough,
I'm convinced they are haunted.
Really?
When a car's cleverer than me, I get worried. It's haunted. But for me now, you've really aroused my curiosity. Because I want to know about your own privacy and stuff like that, and so I'm going to go home and I'm going to start doing some
literally
investigating myself now.
So literally the privacy thing is because I'm out here in public, I can film what the hell I want, literally whatever I want. Whether it's somebody coming to and from somewhere, as long as I'm not causing harassment, alarm, and distress, which is against the law. I think it's section 4A. harassment, alarm and distress. But that's then against the law. If I'm just literally doing a concept, which this is a concept, somebody then feels harassed and I walk away from them, that's me staying on the right side of the law then. You're feeling harassed, alarmed and distressed, right, I'll step away. See you later, I'm not being part of it. I don't want to make you feel like that. I'm walking away from the situation. Do you get me? So within all this, the privacy comes to the fact that I can film anything here, registration plates, people's faces, people's companies, anything like that from out here, anything I want, as long as I'm on the public highway, the public footpath, somewhere public, right? Soon as I then pass your boundary onto your land, then that's when I can be under concept of your rules, any rules that you may put in place on me.
Your drone then, because that's over our land.
So
is that because it's airspace?
Yeah. So the airspace is controlled by the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority, and as long as you are covered by there's this thing online called the Drone Assist. It's an app I've downloaded. It's covered by the CAA, where it tells you where you can fly, where you can't fly. Obviously, you can't fly over
airports and stuff like that.
Airports, most military places. I'd say most. You can't fly over prisons and stuff like that. And there's like on the map, there's a boundary. You can go right to the edge of the boundary, take it up and zoom in, but you can't fly into that boundary. Now my drone's a little bit smarter, so it won't actually let me take up. If I was to bypass that and then take it up, the CAA would then be known, because it's registered all in my name. The CAA would know, then the contact the police would get me arrested for obviously going against their rules and flying in a place where I wasn't allowed to fly. There was a new rule out in the end of 2023 about flying and stuff like that, but it was sort of squashed. It was to do with something else, not to do with what I do. With the police did think for a brief period in the early end of 2024 that it was to do with the things I do, the videos I make, but it wasn't. We found out quite quickly it wasn't, but they wasn't too sure. They had to investigate, and it was this whole palaver with the police. But yeah, I've been doing this for now 3-4 years, making these type of videos.
We have nothing against it.
Yeah.
It's just when it comes down to your site that you're
not
on
our
it for a
cars,
customer.
no, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why we just want to make sure it's secure.
So what's to stop me, if you fly it over there, getting my shotgun out and shooting it down?
Well, the Firearms Act, that's for sure.
I've got my shotgun licence and all that.
You've got your shotgun licence?
Oh yeah.
For this land?
I shoot on
For this land?
I've got permission for this site. I've got.
Okay.
Because I shoot on a proper shoot and all, a hunting shoot. I've got all that lot. So then what's to actually stop me shooting it down then?
That would be classed as criminal damage, and you would be arrested.
But if your drone hit one of them pylons, come down, we can charge you for criminal damage.
Yes.
Cool.
But
I'm just curious.
Technically criminal damage, depending on because everything's tracked as well. If it was to do with the actual signalling or anything like that, then it'd be down to my insurance to pay out for that.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got to be insured as well in case I crash.
Okay, that's fair. At least we've had a decent conversation.
Yeah.
I am asking you not to post my face on social media though, please.
Do you know what?
A specific request from me personally, because I am so anti-social media.
Do you know what?
You've all got your own bits and pieces.
Just for you, I will.
Thank you. Like I say, you've got.
So we've nothing against what you're doing. It's just we're just trying to protect this land. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Maybe if you'd come to and said, can I speak to one of the managers, can I have a chat and explain what you're doing, we might have obviously come at a different angle from it.
Yeah, because obviously, as far as we know, you might just post it for people looking for weak spots to break in and that. We don't know, do we?
I understand that. I understand that, and I do.
So, yeah.
But at the same time, have you both been educated?
Well,
have you both learned something today?
Thank you very much. Yeah. and I, like I said, I am going to go out and I'm going to sit on Google tonight. Drones, drone use and all that lot.
Well, just in case you come across the wrong article, a lot of people do, because I've had it where I've flown a drone, they've gone into the office, and I've said I'm legally allowed to do so. They've gone in the office, they've researched drone real quick, and they've gone, you're not allowed to fly it within 500 metres of this building. And I went, that's over 250 grams. My drone is 249 grams.
Crafty.
So under 250 grams, there's a whole different legislation for it. I can fly it, I can hover it above your head and track you as you walk down there if I wanted to.
Well, they do that on Cleethorpes Seafront. I've been followed by a bloody drone on Cleethorpes Seafront.
Well,
Gone like that.
Yeah.
as long as it's 249 grams, well, 250 grams or under, which it's 249 grams, then you can fly it pretty much anywhere.
Right.
Just
Okay,
obviously not the obvious locations.
Well, like I say,
Anything over 25 miles an hour. 25 mile an hour gusts.
they are quite robust, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the Ukrainians; they're not doing bad with them, are they?
They might pull that bigger ground.
Yeah, you're at the bit.
Yeah, they'll be doing.
I'd say next time if you approach us,
Yeah.
say look.
I think at the start, what it was the way he first
Both
approached.
got off to the wrong foot.
Yeah, the way he first approached, I wasn't going to do any of that. I wasn't going to ask for nobody to speak to or anything. I just took it up.
Yeah.
That was my instant thought because of the way he approached.
Yeah.
So I think if you could have a word with him and just get him to like sort of
Chill
cheer
out
up a bit,
Well, we've been trying that for months. But
then
it's a nice chat anyway, and good luck for the future. I hope you make your fortune on your influencer lifestyle.
don't call it influencer.
I've seen it on telly, mate.
If you find any gold somewhere, give us a shout.
Thanks very much. Like I say, next time, approach us and just ask for permission.
Yeah, like I say, it was just because the way he approached, I approached it differently. That's all it was. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. There we are, guys. I think that has been a long enough video. I am not going to take it up and have a look at the other bits, simply because one, the wind's picked up a little. Two, there's some pylons going over and I don't really want to risk it near them. Plus these two was really nice. It was just that one get in the box, one idiot in the box, and that is GBA again, the Automotive Technical Centre 2, and here we are. But yeah, I'm going to wrap that one up, guys. I'm going to get on to the next one and I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.